Rockbeard presents 10 real-life superpowers. Number 1. Humans have the potential to be the best marathon runners in nature. However, Dean Karnazes is better than the average person could ever hope to be. Karnazes has run a 350-mile or 560 kilometers marathon in 80 hours without any sleep. He also ran a marathon a day for 50 consecutive days. His ability to run is due to having superb muscles that simply don't tire the same way most people's muscles do. So it's not just a matter of simple training. Number 2. Concetta Antico is an artist, but very few people will be able to appreciate her work. This is because she sees 100 million colors, whereas the average person can only see around 7 million. When looking at what most people would call a green leaf, she sees orange, violet, turquoise, and blue in what she describes as a mosaic of color. Interestingly enough, it's theorized that only females can be tetrachromats because the gene that dictates how many colors you can see is directly related to the X chromosome. But this gene doesn't always seem to carry on, as her daughter is colorblind. Number 3. Wim Hof doesn't just have a whimsical name, he also has the ability to withstand insanely low temperatures that would kill most people, were they exposed to them for the length of time he puts himself through. Iceman ran a marathon in -20 degrees Celsius in nothing but a pair of shorts. He also attempted to climb Mount Everest in the same attire, but couldn't make it all the way up because of a foot injury. He also holds the world record for the longest amount of time spent submerged in ice. Number 4. Mas Oyama was an amazing example of what the human body could be capable of. He created his own full contact karate and has a black belt in 2 different disciplines than just his own. He showed his strength and endurance by killing fully grown bulls with 1 blow and participating in 3 different 100-man fighting competitions in a row, in which he fought off 100 trained karate masters a day for 3 days straight. Number 5. Shakuntala Devi was an Indian social worker with some pretty amazing mental abilities. Some might call her a genius in mental computing. I, however, would call her a machine from the future that was destroyed in the search for Sarah Connor. Shakuntala had the ability to perform mental calculations in blistering speed. For instance, she managed to calculate the cube root of 61,629,875 before the person checking her answers could write her answer down. Number 6. Louis Cyr was a classical strongman, except with one major difference. He was better than everyone else by a long shot. Doing a backlift, he managed to lift just under 2 metric tons. He also wrestled a man around 2 feet taller than him and won. His record-breaking feats have yet to be surpassed by anyone to this day, including those who've taken anabolic steroids. Number 7. Kevin Richardson has the ability to tame just about any animal, it seems, as long as he rears them from infancy, which may not sound very impressive at first, but you try and join a pride of lions without any traditional taming methods and see how well that goes for you. Taming big cats isn't all puppy dogs and sunshine. There's quite a serious problem with having a pride of lions treat you as one of their own. For instance, they will also play fight with you, which, as you can imagine, is quite painful. Number 8. Have you ever been so hungry that you wanted to eat a whole Cessna plane? How about a coffin? Maybe a computer? If you answered no to all of these questions, you're a normal person, but you're also not a person with an actual superpower. Michel Lotito, also known as Mr. Eat-All, had the ability to consume and, more importantly, shit out just about anything you can think of without any harm, including poisonous substances. If the average person ate any of these items, then they'd be left with serious problems. But not Mr. Eat-All, although with that said, he also did die at the age of 57, so his power wasn't exactly perfect. Number 9. Daniel Tammet remembers pi to over 20,000 digits, can speak 10 languages, and has been studied extensively by neurobiologists because he can explain exactly how he does it. Don't get your hopes up though. He can do all of this because he has synesthesia, in which he experiences textures, shapes, and colors when he thinks of words and numbers. In one instance, he managed to learn conversational Icelandic in a week and then appeared in an interview speaking the language. Number 10. There are many people over the world that claim to have the amazing property to create a magnetic field that causes metal to stick to their skin, which would be amazing if this were actually the case. Of course, Their powers aren't limited to metal. They also get plastic to stick as well, and they don't cause any sort of problems with electronics. Turns out they're not actually magnetic, but instead have incredibly sticky skin, which is simply gross. However, it would be nice to stick your phone to your chest instead of putting it in your pocket, I guess. Alright, thank you very much for watching another amazing video, and please remember to hit the subscribe box for many more.